Hi Joe. You didn't play a lot of football last season, and Celtic have obviously struggled at the start of this season. Are you and the club ready to put in the work to put Rangers back in their place?
We're hello, by the way. Hey guys, nice to meet you virtually. I think undoubtedly the vibe and the atmosphere of this place is to work hard, is to push, is to make this club everything that it wants to be, and that's the only way you do that is with hard work and dedication. And obviously there's an awful lot of love. It seems like the kind of place you can be really proud to wear the badge, and it's something that I'm really excited to be a part of.
Hi Joe, I wonder what advice Fraser Forster gave you about playing for Celtic, and having had the experience of VAR in the English Premier League, do you think it would be a good introduction to Scotland?
One question, David, so we're going to go with the Fraser Forster one, thank you.
Yeah, the political one's getting dodged there, David. Look, Fraser's got nothing but love for this place. He has done, I'm close with him on and off the field, supported him whilst he was here. And, I saw what it did for him and what it did for his career and what it did for him as a person. He obviously played very well here. That's great. That's all well and good. But he also really enjoyed his life. He really enjoyed his relationship with you guys. And, you guys are proud of him. He's super proud of you. And it's something that if I can get even a smidgen of what he did, then it'd be a great couple of years for me.
Hi, Joe. I was just wondering if the manager told you you'd be in the club to be the #1 keeper, and are you ready to play on Thursday if you're called upon?
Look, I don't think he's in a position when you get to this level, when you've got such good, strong squads. We've got some good keepers here that are already here before me, where you can be giving out assurances. I think he's obviously gave me the impression that he likes me as a goalkeeper. He's interested to see what I bring off the field as well. So, I'm sure if I can come and bring my level, both on and off the field, I'm going to give myself the best opportunity to play. And in terms of being ready, I feel it. I felt good in all training sessions so far. I feel physically good, but I think the proof will be in the pudding of, hopefully when I do go those first minutes and we'll see.
Hi Joe. What we've seen so far is that Ange clearly likes his goalkeepers to play quite high up the pitch, play with the ball at their feet. Is that a sort of style that suits you, or will you have to adapt your style to suit that? And what can you tell us about your attributes as a goalkeeper?
Yeah, look, Ange's got his way. When I first was introduced to the concept of a goalkeeper that plays out, I was, a few years ago, I just presumed that meant that you have to be, unbelievable with the ball at your feet. But the more I've got comfortable with it, the more I've realised that it's a system, it's a way of playing. It's something that the whole team needs to buy into. It's not necessarily meaning that the goalkeeper at the back has to make things happen or pick passes that are dangerous. If everyone buys into the process, everyone shows for the ball. Ultimately, it's 10, 15-yard passes that we grew up learning. It's when you learn to play football, that's what you learn to do. So it's all about decisions. It's all about movement. And I feel that if we work hard as a team, if we work hard as a unit to make it as easy as we can for each other, then certainly I can play a part in that.
Hi Joe, I read an article about you talking about the youth prospects at Spurs, such as Dane Scarlett and Niall John. Do you feel responsibility as a more experienced professional to help the younger players coming through at whatever club you're at, and do you feel that you can do that at Celtic with our current crop of talent?
I don't feel a responsibility. It's just something that I naturally see and naturally want from guys. Whatever I've done in this game, I've got an awful lot of experience. I've seen a lot. I've been around a lot. I've been around world-class talent, and I think I've got a kind of common message to people when it comes to being at the start of the ladder. It's hard work and dedication. It's remaining humble, trying to see things, put things in perspective, and that's a message that I try to pass on. The two guys that you've just referenced there, I've really enjoyed seeing and starting to work out what they can and can't do in the game. But it's a pretty clear message, and it kind of runs throughout, but it's easier to install in young players who, when you're 16, 17, 18 years old and you haven't, potentially you have the world at your feet, kind of simplifying it for them, making it really simple. It's all down to the hard work and dedication, and you're going to get out what you put in no matter what your talent is. I think the hard work, dedication, and remaining humble is something really key.
Hi Joe, welcome to Celtic. Just to ask you, you come into the squad as one of the more experienced pros in the past couple of seasons. We've lost a few characters from our team. What can you bring to the Celtic dressing room?
Pretty much the same with what I've just talked about for young players, Declan. You know, I think I'm going to bring a hard-working attitude. I'm going to hopefully bring some positivity. I'm going to bring a lot of talent. I believe in what I can do, and I want to produce that on the field. And I want to also incorporate that as a team mentality. And I want to learn. I want to learn off the other guys. I want to learn off the guys who've had a lot of success here. You know, you need to be open-minded when it comes to football and starting something new. So, you know, I want to bring an open-minded mindset and try and bring something to the table.
Hi Joe, you already mentioned Fraser Forster, but I'm just wondering if you spoke to any other former Celtic players. I know you're close to Shay Given and Stilian Petrov as well. Yeah,
I spoke to Stilian. You know, I've not managed to catch up with Shay about it, but I'm sure I will in the coming days. But as I've said, I've just said in the press previous to speaking to you guys, just as I'm sure Celtic did their research on me as a person and as a goalkeeper, I did obviously my research as best I could, and you know the feedback was unbelievable. You know, there's nothing but positivity about this place, nothing but great words and great stories of special relationships with the fans, and enjoying those big moments. So, you know, Fraser was the same, Stilian was the same. I'm sure I'm going to speak to other guys, you know, as my time gets on here, and you know, I'd love in future someone to be calling me about a potential move to Celtic, and me being able to give them all some really positive stories about what went on when I was here.
Hi Joe, welcome to Celtic. It's well documented that we've had problems recently around set pieces and especially defending them. Do you feel you can help rectify this problem for us with experience that you'll be bringing to the team in this area?
Yeah, look, we're a new team, new manager, new ideas. The only way we're gonna get on top of these things that you mentioned is by, you know, hard work, is by understanding, is by growing together and finding a way that works for us. So obviously I want to bring my little bit to the table, but I think we're only gonna get in charge of this as a group.
Welcome to Celtic, Joe. Joe, you've played at the highest level. You've won Premier League titles. You've played at World Cups. You've played at Euros. What keeps you motivated at this point in your career?
I love football. I absolutely love it. You know, it's a question that, yeah, a few times I've had to ask myself. A few kicks in the nether regions, but I love football, and you know, I've always spoken to my family about it. I love it just as much as when I was lifting Premier League titles and playing in World Cups, as you said. So whilst that passion's still inside me, and I'm getting these unbelievable opportunities, there isn't much else that I need to get me out of bed and getting the gloves on.
Hi Joe. As a goalkeeper, how important is a strong number two in pushing you to your highest level?
There's so much more to it. There's a great unit that, you know, when I've had my most success on the field, we've been really strong as a unit. We've had a lot of respect between the goalies, you know, the young guys that come up and help sometimes, the goalkeeper coach, the analysis team. There's definitely a kind of unit behind it, and I've always prided myself on trying to have the attitude of treating how I want to be treated. You know, for years I had it where I was literally the guy who was playing and was being supported. So I really wanted to put it into action these last couple of years. It was a good test for me to put my money where my mouth was, and when required, to support the goalkeeper playing at the same time. I want to be exactly the same, offer the same insights, same honesty, same energy in training. And for me, that's when you get your best results, when everyone's pushing in the same direction.
Hi Joe, welcome to Celtic. You've played at Celtic Park in a charity game in 2018. How much are you looking forward to playing in a competitive game at Celtic Park?
I don't think that even got close. It was a great occasion. Stan and Millie doing great things for their foundations and raising some really important money. And, you know, obviously they're good friends of mine. And, you know, as I referenced before with football, I played on the park for them. The fact that I managed to do it at Celtic was was a huge occasion for me and a huge moment. But if you're talking about playing a competitive game with the badge on my chest, then it would be really special.